Happy days. Got some FACEIT League here for you tonight. We're in day 2, week 3. We're in season 7. It's a bit of our off-season tournament here, kind of in transition between 25 and 26. We'll play the first half of the season, and we're gonna take a little break for New Year's, and we'll come back for the second half of the season. We're quickly working through this thing. I feel like we're already, I feel like season 7 just started yesterday. We're already in week 3. We're going to be taking a look at a couple of Master Division teams here tonight. I've got Emote down mid taking on Iliad Helios. Neither of these teams have been able to come up with a win so far this season. And just to add another interesting wrinkle into tonight's matches, we just had Season 20 drop today. So brand new patch just hit today. Freya taking a pretty significant nerf. Sigma getting a very significant buff. But you know what? We'll take a look at that. Take a look at these two teams. Let's get into it. EDM coming in 0-3. Iliad Helios coming in 0-4. Both have come close to taking series, but neither quite able to take it home just yet. So we saw EDM and Casa. This went to this. I want to say this was a map 5. The 3-0 is not accurate. I want to say this went to maybe the 3-1. Actually, it was a 3-1. That sounds more accurate. Helios were able to take a map off their sister squad, off of Artemis. I doubt they took maps off of Dreamland or Extinction, though. I mean, that would be a big feat. But no, unfortunately, the one map of Artemis is the only map Helios has been able to take this season. This is, of course, their return back into Master Division. They played in Master Division back in Season 5. And also struggled a bit there. But I feel like they've already got a better start. I feel like not only do they have more experience under their belt, going back down to expert, they've grown since that Season 5 debut in Master Division, but they've also added a couple new players. Lava has looked really good, coming in and kind of taking the helm of this squad, playing tank for this squad. So I definitely think we're looking at an improved Helios from what we saw make their first entry into Master Division back in Season 5. But still searching for that first series win here tonight. EDM is going to be a tough ask, right? EDM, you've added Razor, PDK, as well as Baz, and yeah, Ryan is absolutely new this season. Absolutely, 100%. So you've added a lot of good players here, right? With some OWCS experience as well. Going up against basically OWCS players, if not, high-end Master Division, namely Ducks. That's a tough ask. That's gonna be a tough one here for Helios tonight. I will say EDM, I think, have to be your favorites coming in, and a good opportunity for them to find their first series win here in Season 7. Emote down mid will get your first map pick. They are your home team tonight. PDK only played one map because his internet is butt. Oh yeah, that's right, Juice. That's right. So as I mentioned, we did get, huge new patch drops, right? You've nerfed Freya down below the 2-tap mark. So Freya taking some significant damage nerfs to where she can no longer just 2-tap enemies with 250 health point enemies, that is, with take aims and immediately put them in the respawn. So that is no longer a thing, though they did increase her quick dash distance by 25%. Another significant change that we saw. We saw Reaper take a little bit of a hit as far as DPS players go. The tank changes feel significant. Well, in so much that very specialized tanks in JQ and Reinhardt both got nerfs, seemingly. Like, why two of the most underplayed, very specialized, very hard to make work tanks, at least here in organized play. They all took nerfs, while Sigma got a significant damage buff, allowing him to be able to 2-tap enemies, as well as, rock 2-tap enemies and confirm kills on 250 targets. So if you land a rock on a 250 HP target, you can kill them before they get back on their feet. So Sigma has his one-shot kill again, which I don't think Sigma has had since release. That feels like forever ago since Sigma could one-shot kill. Can one rock kill. So enormous buffs to Sig. Though we have still seen mostly Ramattra play coming through. Diva ban out of Emote, Tracer ban in from Iliad Helios. So we'll get a side swap here to start things off. PDK and Ryan are going to be your 2 flex DPS starting this off for EDM. All right, we're heading into map 1. Let's see how these teams adjust for the new patch. No Vendetta just yet, but Vendetta will be playable next week, which is a good thing. It's a really good sign, just that we can incorporate Vendetta so quickly into FACEIT League. That is a really good sign where we ran into some technical issues getting Wuyong incorporated before playoffs of Season 6, and that felt kind of bad, right? Particularly when OWACS was still going on. So, you know, there might be room for debate whether we should have waited to release Vendetta, you know, before or after our break here for Season 7. But the fact that we're able to incorporate the newest hero while regular season is still going on is a really, really good sign. So, just want to put that out there. That did get officially announced. We will get Vendetta on the 15th. Cardi is in, playing the signature Doom right out of the gate. PDK picks up the Ashe. And Ashe is one that I feel like is in such a good spot now. Ashe and Sojourn are going to take, you know, indirect buffs with Freya being removed so heavily out of the meta. PDK finds a good follow-up onto the Cardi fan punch. The kill feed is different colors than the teams. And it is really awful. So, but try not to let it distract you. Try not to let it get to you. That is EDM coming up with all of those opening picks. You know, you can't just let your peripherals tell you what's going on just by colors. You have to actually, like, analyze it and look up there, because sometimes they're swapped, sometimes they aren't, actually, just to add even more confusion. Because my life's not hard enough here. Doing what I do isn't difficult enough. Let's just swap colors around arbitrarily. A big leap up to the top where Cardi and Ryan are just sitting there waiting. So, and Lava has to deal with this. Either you run past as a group or you're going to leave your back line of 5 and Performance vulnerable. So as soon as the front line tries to push through, there's the drop from Riot. Performance sitting back trying to deal with it. And now with the mega hack, that actually ends up being a huge boon. Smart play. Performance fights PDK as they return to the fight. Good shots laid on the Cardi. Gorilla tries to swift step in, but it's not enough. Really nice play on our Performance. There to keep the Reaper at bay. And Riot is going to swap onto an Echo. And Performance does not hit the coach, does not hit the shot. And we don't have a hacked Mega there that Riot is just immediately going to go back to full health. I think we're looking at a very different fight. As it is, you get Helios with control of the point. Bob thrown onto this objective from PDK, though. Lava just got melted immediately. Little Bob on Bob going on down on the point. PDK gets popped. So Cardi's able to trade out a couple here, though. Leave Cardi with 2 in that fight. And Performance is the last one left alive, and EDM grabbed control at 53%. I tried to predict that where Cardi was going, but I didn't see Lava had jumped out. Double support ult available for both teams, as a matter of fact. Promise with the EMP now available as well. So far, just in the middle of the pit, just kind of grouping up. I think waiting for Cardi to come in. Is it the Sombra? You know, you got a couple of different ways you can play this, but it's gonna be an aggressive push in this time with the EMP. You hit all 5 with that, and immediately find the high priority palette. Get her out of the fight. Get the sound barrier out of the fight, most importantly. Quick punch. It's the Sombra that they're after. Promise will not get away. Cardi able to hunt them down. Ryan doing a good job of keeping them visible with the focusing beam. Paulette is able to get the sound barrier up. Was low on health, but they do land the beat and keep EDM just rolling on forwards, moving and grooving. Flipping this point, 85% and counting on the board. Ryan with the duplicate. We do still have the Kitsu available here from Iliad Helios. But Five's got to stay alive long enough and get that into the fight. Uh-oh, we need a touch, a huge boop. And it's going to be up to the Lucio. Mott will get the touch. Lava layered in, and the Kitsu is now in play. But Lots immediately destroyed, not without taking one down first. The duplicate immediately taken out. Five just lands like 4 or 5 of those kunai in a row. See where you got your name from. 5 in a row. Helios, what a crucial fight here on the back of Rowan's. PK so handsome, we see in chat. 90% towards this Bob. Performance is neck and neck in the ult charge. Those are the 2 closest ults online outside. Oh, Mott just got popped. Bob is out. Lava returns on the wrecking ball and performance just gets smashed. I think, yeah, Bob did not make it very far. No one left to stall. Round 1 goes to ADM. No Doomfist here on Lighthouse, or well, rather. Cardi and Ryan are trying to set up around the high grounds of Cage. Cardi just doing a little roll throughs, early ult charge. Took some significant damage on that one. It's a free cap. No touch there from Helios. They just give that one right on over. Promise does assassinate Ryan though, so you know what? Swing it back and at least get something going in their favor. A couple of right clicks combined with some shots of performance, and you're able to catch Cardifan. So despite what seems like a initial blunder, Helios will win the first fight. Yeah, somewhere it was a lot. It was a lot of direct hits. All right, it could have been 6 or 7. I don't know. Carter goes up and over the cage after their punch whiffs a bit. Oh. You think about pressing into the corner, but a Bob out of performance. Promise is going to use the bubble to top up after finding Ryan. You're just trying to pressure Cardifan. He comes back on, you know, just punches Promise out of the sky. There you go. Kitsu in play. It's 5 get there down first. 10% ahead of Gorilla, but Cardi just leaps into it. And the big right fist picks up a pair. To the chagrin of the Fox and all the bricks they brought with them. It was slow streaked. And Cardi moves in. I mean, just looks surrounded, but uses the Meteor Strike. Meanwhile, Pauline hits, I mean, some distance Cheerios. You're going to get a beat drop there, hitting all 4. Now, Cardifan's already dead. Woo! Nice little triple shot lands from 5. And if 5 has got the time to line these up, they will do so. As they hit even more shots. This one taking Ryan out. We're going to flip here. Despite the deep pressure from EDM, we actually do have a lead here out of Iliad Helios. They regain control and will extend that to 75 and counting. They themselves will push up and gain lots of space. So playing off of the high ground corner, we get an Edie and Kitsu thrown in towards Cage. Ryan's able to trade for PDK. Drops the duplicate onto the Winter. We got a lot of monkeys here. Oh, man, the duplicate primal looking a little clumsy, and EDM end up C9ing. Performance gets an environmental. Hey! Yeah, the kill feed's so bad. It's so hard, man. Don't tell me about it. Yes, exactly, Phoenix. It swaps. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It swaps. It's not even consistent. Like, it's not even consistently backwards or wrong. It's like sometimes it's right and sometimes it's wrong, which is even worse. I know. Tell me about it. I'm trying to cast it. Oh, it's so brutal. It's so brutal. Because now my brain can't trust the kill feed. And also my brain has to do an extra step every time I look at the kill feed. Like, my brain has like a verification process it has to go through now. Okay, Cardi starts on a wrecking ball for the second time here. Started with this as well back on well, not to be redundant. Oh, okay, a nice little piece of tech there to get the straight pile drive down, right? You don't get the extra little float time. Get you down on top of LCS that much quicker. But unfortunately, it is Helios who comes up with these early kills. Once again, I kind of touched on it earlier, but with the Freya now out of rotation, you do get an indirect buff to both Ashe and PDK's Sojourn, as I mentioned. But this really is going to, I think, make for the return of Ashe. Because Ashe can now outright just outrange the Sojourn in a lot of these situations. And you can see performances just entrenched on this high ground. And PDK has to respect it and has to find a way to get up there. It's actually Ryan who's going to fly in. Cardi-Fan and circled around to the backside of the windmill, or the lighthouse rather, as well. This ends up being a 2-for-1 trade. PDK does fall. And Promise does return to find the revenge on Ryan. So 3v3 on the point with Five's Kitsu over the objective. Lava with a little healing bubble for some added sustain. Helios have been in control throughout all of this. Mind stored out from Cardi-Fan to try to change that. Stuck in a corner. Lava has nowhere to go, but Performance is able to line up the inside of that room, finding a pair of kills. And it will maintain control here for Helios, putting in past 55% in this round 3. Duplicate at the ready alongside sound barrier for both sides. Five has had an outstanding opening round. Look at the ult advantage over Gorilla. Bullet does get the beat down. Ryan finds Promise 5v4, favoring ADMs. They're going to move to the point using these shields, but Lava's in hot pursuit with the Primal Rage. You've already gotten out the Suzu, and Pauline is stuck against the side of the wall. Kitsu now in play here, but LCS has the beat to match. Performance is going to make it for the lack of player with a Bob somewhere in the mix. Oh yeah, there it is. Bob found Ryan. Promise lingering. 90% of the board for Helios. PDK with an OC. Trying to get to the high ground. Can't quite make it. Five shuts it down. Five having a hell of an opening map. And I think might just be your player of this Ilios. And although job's not done, but Lava's able to find Pauline. It's Ryan and Cardi-Fan left. Ryan's going to duplicate the Winston, go hunting Fives down in the back line. Fives trying to get out of the side to find safety, but even with the Suzu cannot escape. This Primal Rage should extend this enough, and EDM will eventually grab control. Ryan's second Primal looking a little bit better than the first. The C9 certainly did not help EDM's causes. Helios were, I mean, like 1 kill away from getting their 2nd map of Season 7. Up to the high ground, you got 3 waiting. Oh, and a beautiful volley of stickies will claim PDK early in the fight. So your hit scan's gone. It's really just up to Ryan to try to hold this off. Moving up to the high ground because there's a Kitsu down low. Promises duplicated the wrecking ball. Whoop. Might sacrifice some of that duplicated health just to clear the mines. Or keep pressure on the back line. Promise swoops in, lands a volley of stickies on the pallet. They're trying to hide in the corners. PDK's returned on the Sombra is able to provide some good protection. Find that kill. So despite an early pick from Performance, Ryan's able to swing this back the other direction. Another fight win will go the way of ADM. It's a bug. The kill feed thing is a bug. I've never seen any kind of custom lobby setting that would affect how your kill feed looks. And I actually did some digging earlier today just because that was suggested after EMEA. I did not see any, like, there's no new feature or anything that I saw that could be causing that either, right? I think it's just a bug. Okay, PDK finding lava, little hack onto the Mega, and now suddenly ADM are looking far more in control. We're going down to final fight for the map. 2 sound bears at the ready. Duplicate out of Ryan. Primal out of lava is going to get popped immediately. We're headed to the point. There's a minefield out. Lava's got to be careful, respect it. 97%. I don't know that we got the touch. Okay. Bob makes it onto the objective there for Performance. LCS is beat, but also Pauline's both fade. Duplicate in alongside an EMP out of PDK, and that's going to find a pair of kills. Ryan's duplicate bomb will get it done, and ADM swing the 0-99 to claim this first map and deny Helios their 2nd map win of the season. So, looks like we're headed to Dorado. If Cardifan stays in, you know, do we get the Doomfist ban? Now, I mean, the ban comes through first, then the rosters are decided. But if, you know, if Helios are, you know, privy to, say, you know, if Baz is available or not, or something like that, then we may see them just go ahead and target Cardifan nevertheless. Did feel like Cardi was having a massive impact in that first round. Yeah, no, the kill feed bug is awful, Phoenix. The kill feed bug is really, really bad. Trust me, as a caster, it is so brutal. It is so brutal. And I love how it switched color. Like, I didn't change POVs. And suddenly Ryan, like, everybody's kills just swapped. Like... Okay, I think we got a Curie ban. I didn't see the first ban. Did y'all see the first ban? I guess it was a Curie ban out of Helios. Quick look at some stats there. So, Curie ban from Helios. And then it's going to be a Winton ban out of ADM. Performance in the Shy skin. You gotta love it. And the Hangzhou Spark Widowmaker skin. Trying to imitate one of the best hit scans ever to pick up the game here. Whoop. Promise in a little bit of trouble. It's gonna be just a little hip fire there from Performance to help protect their teammate. Now looking for that on the high ground. You can see the mark comes in. Gotta respect the PDK shots flying in their direction though. Carnifan is playing on the Doomfist once again. It does immediately go in to attack Performance. C5, you heard the sleep dart fly past. Does not land. Here comes the peel out of lava, and the Doomfist just bails over the side of the wall. This does leave the front line vulnerable, which means the rest of EDM going to have to back up the statue, at least so it seems. You see Ryan holding out there a little bit. And Carnifan does move in, drops it, has a very low performance. PDK actually lands the headshot to find that kill. Anti-nade, enormous, the drop down, the kill onto both 5 and Gloomy. As Gorilla just shatters their world here on the Ada. Oh my. I'll accept a friend request from the coach real quick before I forget. Performance swaps to a Hanzo. Already found one here. Ooh, Cardi might be able to hunt you down. Oh, that slick little tech. You get up over the stairwell. That was a nano boost that does land on the lava. That actually counted before the stun and the death came through. Fortunately for Helios, although I'm still not sure it's going to matter. You get 0 value out of that. I mean, the best, I guess you kept lava and mech, but only long enough for them to get back and around the corner. They will still get sent back to spawn. It's Ryan in that one of the newest skins there in that snow skin. Yeah, sorry about that. I could have swore I hit that button. Thank you, Phoenix. Wow, so you're just gonna listen to me cast and watch my dumbass for about 2 minutes? Oh. Oh, the only thing that really sucks about that is, yeah, that, we caught that 3K from Gorilla, damn it. Like, we're on Gorilla's ball for that big 3K, that sucks. Yeah, just wait out the delay. Good. Good sleep, but a huge anti-lands from Gorilla. And Gorilla just continues to cause problems down here. It's actually a 3v3 after... No, never mind. It was just... Never mind. No, it wasn't. It was just Pauline's kills showing up in red. Yeah, I'm just mad I missed the Gorilla 3K. That was really, I mean, you got a nice big hole. I mean, you know, not a whole lot to see past that, but the 3K was really good, y'all. It was a drop down off the high ground, landed this huge nade. It should be playing the game as of right now, so hopefully we can see it. That's my only regret there is y'all didn't get to see that 3K. Damn it. Womp womp. Only one death. PDK, the only one that died there on that defense. So high ground diva setup. And bring on up with the Ash Tracer on the high ground.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Jump shot from PDK. Look for something in the window. Don't get it. You got a body shot. Maybe even a shield shot. Just saw the white X, which, yeah, could have even just been a shield. But does move up to the orange roof. Woo! Had momentary sight lines down that hallway. Didn't quite connect. That is an anti landed on Descartes, but Lava takes too much damage and just is immediately demaxed. Ryan will get the recall force, but has the low pilot in their sights. And that is a massive +1 here to EDM as they round the corner. Or less than 5 meters away from the cap at the match point. We will get a touch. The final second there out of promise. Oh, but a big 1880 lands once again, and Gorilla just is your player of the map without question. 2-0 to EDM. Okay, we do get... Yay! At least we get this 3K. Okay. I'm telling you, y'all, it was sick. We had, like, I had this on Gorilla's palm in the moment. Yeah, I know, right? I told y'all it was good. That was it. Like, that y'all didn't get that live. That was really my big regret out of that whole thing. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry y'all missed so much of that action. My bad. We're trying to hit that Bullskunk bingo today, aren't we? Hopefully get a glimpse of a ban. We got Runasapi picked here out of Helios. You gotta use your Doom ban here, right? Runasapi feels like a Doomfist playground. Like, just spend it. You gotta get your map wet. Just spend your Doomfist ban. I mean, even if you draw Baz in and you get into like a Ramatra battle, which, you know, would still favor EDM, I think it's worth it at this point. I think it's worth it just to throw EDM off of that balance. We do get the dupe ban. All right, look at some stats there from map 2. Still only 1 death. PDK is the only death on that map. Gorilla with 9 assists. Symmetra ban in from EDM. Cardi stays in. And if this is the comeback of the century that we're about to see before us, now we're catching it in 4K. All right, maybe that's what Helios needed. Helios needed me to be recording in highest quality possible for them to start winning maps. All right, that's my story. We're sticking to it. Let's get into map 3. Trash Panda told me that they found a super derpy bull on this map, and now I want to find it. Like, to where the eyes are kind of like off looking in different directions. I was like, hey, it's me! I'm the derpy bull.
5, 4.
One of these bulls is not like the other.
Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
Oh, Eric, I appreciate it. You know, honestly, it always feels better to know, like, you're not alone in those kind of things. You're like, I don't know, it happens to the best of us. Okay. I talked about Sigma got a significant buff. Sigma got a 10 damage per Hypersphere buff with today's Season 20 patch. This is enormous. This hits all kinds of breakpoints. We're talking about for Grid Flux. We're talking about for your 1 rock kills. An Accretion and 2 Hyperspheres will kill a 250 target now. I expect us to go into a Sigma mirror. Honestly, the buffs on Sig are so big. It would not surprise me to see us land in like a Sigma Brick Juno after the next week or so. Big rock. That's going to catch Mott. They are able to kind of back up around the corner. 5. I mean, God. 5 has been just ridiculous. It's a 3-piece for 5. Oh, my. Five has had an outstanding night. Five very nearly delivered an opening map win here for Helios back in Ilios. And yeah, they struggled big time there on Dorado. But it was an extremely close map one. Round 3, 199 map 1. And Five finds yet another kill. Five's been such a bright spot here for this Helios squad today. Also, we have our environmental kill icon back. That's new. We just got that back today. We had that in Overwatch 1, and it's been gone for like 3 years, 4 years. Like, I don't know what happened to our environmental kill icon, but they finally brought it back, apparently. Mott goes down for the 3rd time. Cardiff with a little spin to win in the clothing shop. Iliad did deny the checkpoint. As you can see, the yellow line of victory here is just before the stopping spot. Just before the octagon. I guess it's a hexagon. Oh. That's the lead, but not the checkpoint. OC in play here from PDK, and Cardiff goes down early, and Mott with the sound barrier helped defend against the rest of the overclock. Mott goes in, hoping to find the pig, but Pulse Bomb thrown in on top of it, actually. Neither of which are able to get it done. PDK is able to slide away, now is poking back out for, just a little more fun with Helios. Cardiff drops mines in over the top, is able to find Mott with that. And a quick 2-piece there for Cardiff, and the Wrecking Ball send the bot headed right back in EDM's favor. And this should be enough for a checkpoint, especially as they're able to run out. Promise, we're not going to get any kind of last-second stall from the Tracer. Dash shoot from Ryan, you find Mott out of the sky, cut through performance almost simultaneously. And that's a pretty little 2-piece there for Ryan. Promise will eventually bring it down. And it is a bit of their own duel. They're outside of the bot. With Ryan down, there's really nobody to check the flanker. Cardi fan actually comes back to stop the bot, but the rest of Helios has started to regroup on this corner. Promise sneaks in to find Gorilla. 5 now with Kitsu in play, or available, that is. Oh no! PDK comes up with a huge kill. Finds performance, and Mott goes down again. Mott has just struggled to get anything going here in this map. Watch out for the minefield out of Cardifad. Actually dropping it right on top of performance with an OC in play. Mott goes up again! Dude, Mott just is playing Respawn Simulator right now. Lucio is struggling to stay alive. Is just getting focused down time and time again here from the EDM squad. Woo! Pretty execution to fight 5. So Mott with 7 deaths in the lobby, compared to kind of 2 and 3 rest down the board. Performance is a little bit of an outlier there as well. It's got an extra 3 on there. Quick disengage devalues this overclock extensively. Oh, but that final rail lift in the chambers is enough to send performance into a respawn queue. Sliding back to protect the flank there from Promise. PDK will eventually hunt them down. Comes up with kills onto both DPS throughout that exchange. That is a beat in play from Mott, only hitting themselves in lava in the newly swapped Ramatra. 5, continues to excel. 5, you beast! You beast! 5 gets 2, is still alive. Promise is able to find Pauline, and the Helios will start marching back the other direction. Dude, 5 is just a monster, leading the team in elims. Keep an eye out for Ryan, though. Dragon Blade at the ready. Oop. Missed with the dash. Is going to go ahead and pull out the blade. And there's a quick pair of kills. Oh, make it a triple. Lava off their Matra has swapped into the Winton. We'll get hunted down. Bot making its way back over to this side of the map. Meanwhile, oh, I didn't catch Ryan's paw in time, or performances for that matter. Oh, Mott, poor Mott. Oh, just struggling. Struggling. Big boop on performance. Yeah, Cardi fan's gonna find that one. Caught a clip of the wall there. But you know what? Nice little bounce tech. Nice little wall bounce tech there. You can get the wall bounce pile drive. Force the Suzu out of 5. And then drop mines in the room where you're going to isolate lava. PDK finds that kill, throws in an overclock, and is able to find Mott for their just 13th depth of the map. I feel like EDM kind of needed this one. They look like they're having fun for the first time. We've seen them on stream so far this season. Now only a handful of meters away from securing their first dub in Season 7. Big pile drive lands on the Mod, who continues to just be the focus of EDM. Beat lands, Mod still a little bit away. Ryan's able to pick up a kill. Ryan will dash through, finds LCS. Who may not even get a chance to use this sound barrier as the bot pushes in. And EDM claim their first victory of the season. So EDM moved to 1-3. Helios will drop to 0-5. Oh, Helios were one team fight from taking that first map. Ah, I feel bad for him. I feel bad for him. Felt like they got really close in that one, and then it just kind of slipped away on Dorado, right? I mean, Dorado was a damn near perfect map out of EDM. And so, I mean, so hard to come back from that to... You know, to find your footing again, find your confidence again, coming back into Runasapi. I mean, 5 was such a bright spot on this team today, though. 12-6 there on Runasapi. 10-7 on Ilios, but that, I mean, just had some clutch, crucial picks on Ilios as well. Almost helped win that one out. But at the end of the day, hard to argue. I think Ryan's got to be your player of the match. The Genji there on that final map was just looked pretty flawless. I don't know, man. Maybe I'll give it to Cardi. The Doomfist was just having a field day. The 17-0 on Dorado, 32-7, and then 31-2 there in that final map of Runasapi with the Doom band out. Goes to the Wrecking Ball. Still looks outstanding. It's all a little bit of Wrecking Ball mixed in with Dorado as well. It's hard to say. It's a pretty one-sided match. I'll give it to Cardi fan. I mean, from the get-go, from the very, very first sub-map, the Doom seemed to be the force to be reckoned with and the thing that you had to answer and that was really setting the tempo and controlling the series. So, I'm going to go ahead and give Cardi fan your player of the match. EDM find their first win. They find their first win. They break the seal. Lich posing a good question. As a matter of fact, let's go take a look at what they have, but not just behind them, but in front of them. So they played Nightmare, Casa, and Hivemind. Hivemind's really the only, I think, super egregious loss. Right? I would have expected them to beat Hivemind. I'm not going to lie. I would have expected EDM to beat Hivemind. Coming up, they're going to have Kintsugi on Wednesday, and then Element Garden on Friday. So Element Guard, definitely winnable. Kintsugi have looked tough. Kintsugi 3-0'd Extinction. So, there you go. Coming up in Helios's future. They've had to play Dreamland and Extinction, and I mean, like, they've had a fairly tough schedule, to be honest, coming in. They do have, it gets worse. Good Lord. Poor Helios.